Which beast would you want to face? Depending on your level of vitamin D, the COVID-19 infection you faced could be as formidable as a Tyrannosaurus or as gentle as a Geico lizard. In this table from a Philippine study, you can see that in cases of COVID-19 infection where the outcome of infection was mild, the average concentration of vitamin D was a little over 30 nanograms per mil. Notice that the lower the level of vitamin D, the more severe the outcome. COVID-19 infected patients with a deficient vitamin D level, that's below 20 nanograms per mil, were 20 times as likely to have a critical rather than a mild outcome. Similar findings were reported from Indonesia. After adjusting for age and other factors, COVID-19 patients with deficient vitamin D levels were 10 times as likely to have a fatal outcome in comparison to patients with what are considered normal vitamin D levels. In this chart, the black columns represent black participants, the gray columns Mexican Americans, and the white columns white participants. 25-hydroxy-D is the stable form of vitamin D that is measured in blood samples. Any level of vitamin D lower than 20 nanograms per mil is considered deficient. Quite a few of all races and ethnicities had low levels of vitamin D, but the blacks are hit particularly hard. About 80% of over 2,000 blacks in this survey had a deficient level of vitamin D. Many of the elderly and residents of nursing homes seldom see the sun and have correspondingly low levels of vitamin D. Do you think a low vitamin D status may be putting blacks and the elderly at risk? What will it take to convince Americans to take a vitamin D supplement, and what level of supplementation should we be getting? Why do you think we are spared influenza outbreaks in the summer? Do you think a mall or crowded restaurant is so much safer in the summer than in the winter? If so, why? Is the heat, humidity level, or UV light in the mall really going to protect you? Summer sun protects, but not if you're too diligent in protecting yourself from those ultraviolet rays. Which beast are you prepared to face?